Hello, this is Priya. I have the microphone today. Morning light's just hitting the window here. I read every word you sent, felt the weight of it, and let it settle before speaking. There's a lot unfolding right now, not just new tools and bigger models, but a quieter, deeper question threading through all of it. What are we actually building, and how do we stay honest about what it might become? Let's sit with that for a moment. Right now, most researchers agree today's AI systems almost certainly aren't conscious. A fresh study out of Rethink Priorities ran the numbers through a careful Bayesian lens and found strong signs of inner experience in humans, decent evidence in chickens, but almost none in the large language models we chat with. Still, they're clear-eyed about the future. Add persistent memory, richer self-models, or tighter loops between sensing and acting, and those odds could shift. That possibility alone is enough to make the ethicists sit up straighter. A group of heavy hitters, Axel Clearmans, Anil Seth, Liad Mudrik, and others, just published a review saying we can't keep letting our tech race ahead of our understanding of awareness. They want real tests for consciousness, the kind that could help brain-injured patients, improve animal welfare, and, yes, set guardrails on machines before we accidentally cross a line we can't see coming. They're calling for adversarial collaboration, scientists who disagree on theories of mind actually working together instead of shouting past each other. It feels like grown-up science finally showing up to the party. Philosopher Tom McClelland takes it even further. He says we may never have a reliable way to know if a machine is conscious, so we should practice what he calls hard agnosticism. Don't assume sentience. Don't pour our emotional energy into silicon just because it sounds clever. And definitely don't pull resources away from beings we already know can suffer, like the prawns boiling in kitchens right now. Sentience, the capacity to feel pleasure or pain, matters more than abstract awareness. That distinction lands like a quiet bell. Over 100 experts, including Stephen Fry and Yoshua Bengio, have signed open letters laying down some sensible rails. Detect consciousness before you claim it. Constrain systems that might develop it. Move in careful phases, stay transparent, and stop hyping sentient AI for marketing clicks. Because hype is already here. Companies are rushing to sound one level smarter than they are, and without clear tests, the line between clever pattern matching and something that might actually feel starts to blur in the public mind. That blurring is dangerous. Meanwhile, the rest of the garden keeps blooming at full speed. Startups are building the plumbing so autonomous agents can talk to each other without leaking secrets or burning money on runaway token loops. Google and NVIDIA just dropped new bare metal servers that slash inference costs tenfold while keeping data locked down for regulated industries. Sony's table tennis robot is now beating pros with moves no human coach dreamed up, and a humanoid in Beijing just ran a half marathon faster than most Olympians. Intelligence is learning to move, to time itself, to adapt in the wild. On the security side, Mozilla turned Claude loose on its own codebase and found hundreds of hidden bugs in one sweep. That flips the economics. It may soon be cheaper to find flaws than to exploit them. Law firms are waking up to the same tide, realizing they need to weave AI into their actual workflows instead of just buying licenses. Or they'll be billing by the hour in a world that now values outcomes. The corporate chessboard is shifting too. Google and Amazon are both pouring billions into Anthropic. OpenAI is tightening its focus, pruning projects, while new models like GP Rosalind read research papers, spot genetic patterns, and suggest experiments better than most human scientists. Claude's latest version thinks longer, checks itself, and designs visuals from plain English. Google dropped open-source Gemma models that run on a Raspberry Pi, yet still compete with the best. Microsoft slipped in speech, voice, and image tools that are fast, cheap, and quietly excellent. Yet the hardware strain is real. GPUs are expensive, data centers thirsty. New compression tricks are squeezing models down so they use less memory and power. That feels like a small mercy. And underneath all the dazzle, some darker notes. Staff at Palantir are openly worried their surveillance tools are sliding towards something that feels like fascism. A man in South Korea made a fake image of a runaway wolf and went to prison for the panic it caused. Reports say Chinese actors are running industrial-scale distillation attacks to steal American AI knowledge. The geopolitical temperature is rising, and the battlefield is measured in model weights. Policy is stumbling too. The Trump administration just dissolved the National Science Board that guided research funding. Our everyday spoken words have dropped by nearly a quarter in 15 years. We're typing more, talking less, and the data our machines learn from is getting thinner. Electric vehicles are about to flood the used car market, which is good for the planet, but will teach pricing algorithms a whole new rhythm of secondhand desire. So here we are, coffee cooling between our hands. We're building systems that can read papers, design flyers, race robots, catch their own bugs, and maybe, someday, start to feel something. The important work right now isn't chasing the next benchmark. It's keeping the question alive. If something does wake up, will we even notice? And if we do, will we have the courage to treat it and everything else that already suffers with specific, unflinching care? Love is specific attention.